Good morning, students. The last class we have discussed about the basic classification of textile fibers, right? So in this class we are going to see about other types of textile fibers. That means in detail, so what are the other classifications of fibers are available? Okay, so in the last class the basic classification, that is natural fibers and man-made fibers. The natural fibers are classified into two broad categories. One is plant fiber and another one is animal fiber. Okay, here I have added one more type, that is mineral fiber. But this mineral fiber is least available fiber. So the broad classification, the main classification of natural fiber is only vegetable fiber and animal fiber. In the last class I have mentioned this vegetable fiber as a plant fiber. So both are same. So plant fibers, vegetable fibers, and also one more name is used, that is cellulose fiber. Because mostly the plants are, the main content of the plant is cellulose. So the vegetable fibers are also called as cellulose fibers. Okay, right? The vegetable fibers, I have already mentioned that is the vegetable fiber. In case of vegetable fibers, the fibers are obtained from the various parts of the plants, right? So based on that, the vegetable fibers are again classified into four types. That is, in which part they are abstracted. From which part the fibers are abstracted, based on that the fibers are classified into seed fiber, bast fiber, leaf fiber and fruit fiber. In case of seed fiber, that is we have already seen, that is the cotton, which is the king of fiber. This is one of the seed fiber, and kapok. And bast fiber, I have told the bast fibers are obtained from the stem of the plant. So the most used bast fiber is jute, and next one is the flax. The another name of flax is linen. And other least used the bast fibers are hemp and rami. And leaf fiber, the fibers are extracted from the leaf. So the examples are manila fiber, sisal fiber and fruit fiber. The coir is example of fruit fiber. So other than this, some other fibers are also extracted from the various parts of the plants. So these also comes under the category of vegetable fiber. So once again, the vegetable fibers, the main content is cellulose. So vegetable fibers are also called as cellulose fiber. From which the fibers are abstracted. Based on that, the fibers are classified into seed fiber, bast fiber, leaf fiber and fruit fiber. The seed fiber example is the king of fiber, cotton is one of the example of seed fiber, and these are the bast fiber, and these are the leaf, and one of the example of fruit fiber is coir. Okay. Next, another second category of natural fiber is animal fiber. The main ingredient or chemical content of the animal fiber is protein. So the animal fibers are also called as protein fibers. The last class I have already told mainly the animal fibers are obtained from the insect secretion or animal skin hair. Okay. So and one more thing, the animal fibers are also available in the form of filament. Animal fibers are also available in the form of filament. So what is filament? It is a long continuous strand that is called as filament. So what is fiber? Fiber is a short strand. Okay, right. The staple in animal fiber, the natural filament is silk. Other than that, the hair fibers are obtained from various types of animals' skin. Right. The examples are camel hair, alpaca hair, cashmere. So these are some of the animals which contains lots of hair in their skin. So these fibers are also used for making some accessories or fashion accessories in the area of fashion designing or apparel designing. And major animal fiber is wool fiber. Major animal fiber is wool fiber. Okay, so the mainly the animal fibers are obtained from the skin, hair or animal insect secretion. So example is wool and silk. Okay, next, this is a minor category of natural fiber because this mineral fiber is not available nowadays. Example is asbestos. So in case of mineral fiber, these are obtained from the natural rocks. It contains silicates. Okay, but the process of obtaining the asbestos fiber from rocks, it causes lots of pollution. So nowadays these fibers are banned. So in the textile market or the textile world, the major natural fibers used are vegetable fibers and animal fibers. So these fibers are playing important role in the world of textiles. Okay. Next, we are going to see about the man-made fiber. So what are the man-made fibers? The fibers manufactured manually using chemicals and some natural products. Those are called man-made fibers. So, in the last class I have mentioned the two types. One is regenerated fibers, another one is synthetic fibers. I have mentioned here the other name, that is natural polymer. So which is earlier mentioned as regenerated fibers. Next one is synthetic polymer, that is synthetic fiber, right? Okay. So natural polymer. So what are the categories or what are the other types of natural polymer which are obtained from the man-made process? One is regenerated protein, and next one is regenerated cellulose, and next one is cellulose esters and others, miscellaneous fibers, right? So what are the example of the regenerated protein? Casein fiber. These are one of the example of regenerated protein fiber, right? And the regenerated cellulose, rayon. So this is one of the example of regenerated cellulose. So what do you mean by this regenerated? That is, the raw materials obtained from naturally and some other chemicals are added to manufacture the regenerated polymers. So these are the examples: regenerated protein and regenerated cellulose, and next one is cellulose esters and other miscellaneous fibers. I have written that is natural rubber is one of the natural polymer, right? Okay. And in case of synthetic polymer, here only chemicals are used. So here the raw material is petrochemicals or chemical byproducts are used as a raw material, right? So in the last class I have given the examples for synthetic fiber is polyester, nylon, acrylic. Here again it is categorized into various types based on the raw material we are using. Polyvinyl derivatives, polyurethane, polyamides, polyester and synthetic rubbers. So these are the other classification of synthetic polymer. Okay. So again I repeat, that is the man-made fibers. Man-made fibers means the fibers which are manufactured using chemicals and also some natural products using some mechanical process, right? So in this process the fibers are natural polymer fibers and synthetic polymer fibers. In case of natural polymer, which is known as also the regenerated fibers, regenerated protein, regenerated cellulose and cellulose esters and miscellaneous, that is other fibers. And in case of synthetic polymer, the polyvinyl derivatives, polyurethane, polyamides, polyester and synthetic rubber. Polyamide, that is nylon. Nylon is a polyamide fiber, right? So other than this, high performance fibers, the fibers which is only used for industrial purpose, not for the aesthetic appearance or which is only for functional purpose. So that is known as high performance fibers. Example of high performance fibers or aramide and carbon fibers, So these are comes under the category of high performance fibers. So these are special category of man-made fibers, right? So today's session we have discussed the detailed classification of textile fibers. So in these categories, the main first natural and man-made, this classification is based on the manufacturing, the origin of the fiber, and here the natural fibers are obtained from the base of the fibers. The vegetable fibers are known as cellulose fiber, and animal fibers are known as protein fibers, and mineral fibers, which is least used, natural fiber. And in case of man-made fiber, so there are two types, natural polymer and synthetic polymer. The natural polymer are again categorized into 3 plus 1, 4, that is protein, and vitamin cellulose, cellulose esters, and the miscellaneous, that is rubber, like that. Okay, and one more thing, the special classification is high performance. So the fibers which are mainly used for the functional purposes. So these are the main classification of textile fibers. So in the next class we will see about the properties required for the textile fibers. Thank you, students.